Hi there everyone, it's Lori again from Rita's. Today we're going to walk through how to do the GPS coordinates for our contest that's coming up. If you remember from the video, we explained that we were going to be tweeting out GPS coordinates, which are longitude and latitude, for this contest, and that you were going to have to enter them into some sort of a map or navigation system. Today we're going to take you through how to do that. The first of which will be on the computer, because you can do it at 3 locations: computer, GPS, or your phone, your smartphone. The first is going to be the computer. So what I want you to do is I want you to head over to googlemaps.com. That's my favorite one. It's googlemaps.com, all one word. Once you head to the googlemaps.com, you're going to come up with this blank screen of the map of the United States, and you need to enter in the GPS coordinates exactly as I will tweet them. This is what they're going to look like: 39.423.830. You must put the comma, the space, the negative sign, which is just a dash, 77426.363. This is an example tweet that I'd be doing. This isn't one of the locations. It is a site in Frederick. We're going to figure out which one that is. We're going to use it for all 3. So here is exactly how they're going to look. Your GPS systems will automatically be able to tell by the numbers and whether it's negative or positive in which direction it's going to be taking you. So you don't need to do anything else. It needs to look exactly like what you have right here. Once we enter in those coordinates, you're going to hit the return button, enter, however you'd like to do it, and the computer is going to take you to a site in Frederick. So if you look here, you can see that red tag is at that location. Now if you look, you can see that it's actually this Schifferstadt Museum. Now, this is one of the most famous top 10 places to visit in Frederick. So you would, if you know where that is, you could just automatically head there, because that is where we will be standing with the golden ticket. Now, there's some really cool features that you can do if for instance, there's something that shows in downtown and you're not quite sure where that is. You can go up here to this zoom section right into here, and that will take you closer or farther away in your view. So this will zoom in. You can see we just zoomed in farther, closer to that. Okay, it will take you as close as what you'd like, and you can actually begin to see when you're in town different locations that may or may not be around there. So that's one site. And then check this out. What it did was there was a little man that sits there, and you can see him up here as well. That's called Street View. Some sites have that, some sites don't. So when we click on it, it looks like this. What it does is it actually takes you right down to street level. And as I said, some sites have that Street View location symbol, some do not. But what's really cool is when you go up to this little section up here, this will permit you, when you click on that, to actually circle. So you can see all the different locations, and you'll see right there, oh, I'm going to go back now, I put too far past it, that you've got the museum right there. So if you couldn't see it on the regular map view, you should now very easily be able to see it on the street map view. So what you're going to be looking for, if we go back to the map, is going to be the actual view of this little red dot. Oops, I think I'm too close. I'll go one more street view out. So if you can see, when you're on this farther street view out, that red dot is where we're going to be going. So on the maps, you're going to take a look at that spot, because that's going to be the location of the GPS coordinates. And then this green, these two in conjunction with each other, is where the spot is that we are actually tracking to go. So that is our Google Maps, and next we're going to look at the GPS itself, trying to log those coordinates into a GPS, and finally we'll do the smartphone. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and take a look at our GPS. So again, once you receive that set of coordinates on the Twitter feed, you'll come over to your GPS and you're going to hit the Navigate To. And what you're going to do is, most of our GPSs have some sort of a scrolling feature where you can get different types of entry points for what type of data you would like to input into your GPS in order to find your location. Recent place you visited, your home, a street address, but you're going to use latitude and longitude. So go ahead and click on that. And then what we're going to do is, see, you can see I've already loaded the one in. Now, the N does not actually come up until I type the 3 and the 9, because again, remember I told you that the numbers that you're using, the 3, the 9, the negative, the 7, it automatically will tell longitude and latitude by the numbers that you're doing. So you're going to enter in the numbers exactly as you have them on your GPS, so the 39.423830. Okay, so after you have all that entered in, you see we're working in the latitude direction here. Usually that's the one that comes first, it's latitude and longitude. You're going to hit OK, and it's going to take you to the next screen. Now, again, yours is probably going to be blank, so what we'll do is we'll just back that right up, and we're going to enter in 77. And you can see there is no negative on this, because again, once you have on a longitude and latitude, the numbers themselves, the 77 and the 39, will tell the GPS what direction it's in. So you do not need the negative sign for this device. You will for the computer and you will for your smartphone, but not for the GPS. So you'll enter the number in exactly as it's tweeted to you, again, minus that negative sign, and then you'll hit OK. This is after I've hit OK, and you can see that I've entered in the number, and I hit OK, and you can see it's taken me to Rosemont Avenue. Now, I happen to be in Florida, so if you see my little marker down here, and that's why there's like a million roads that have to be analyzed before we get up to Frederick, but it will take me to Rosemont Avenue, and then you can use your GPS set of directions that come up on this. It'll take you turn by turn right to the museum. So as you can see, now once I've pulled up my GPS and it walked me through all the different roads that it's going to take me to get up to Frederick from here, I end up at Rosemont Avenue. And once you're down and in and around here, you are going to have to rely on your views of cues for visuals. You know, are we standing out there with our umbrella? So since this doesn't take you quite as precisely as being able to use it on the Google Maps or on your cell phone, smartphone. But this will get you darn close, and from there you can just look for the umbrella. All right, after this we're going to move on to the smartphone. So hang on, let me switch devices and I'll be right back. For our third installment, we're going to look at an actual smartphone now. So if anybody goes to your application section, whether it's a pull-out drawer or you flip through on your iPhone, you're going to get to your Maps application. So you click on that, and up pops your map feature. At the top or on your search bar, you're going to see a place where you can begin to do a search, and your screen comes up where you can start typing things. Change it to a number so that you can start entering the coordinates. And again, what you're going to do is enter the exact coordinates given by me in the exact fashion. You're back to using the negative here, because we're not in an actual longitude latitude mode like we were in the actual GPS. So you keep entering those in. You're going to put that comma in there. So then you will hit the comma space, and you're going to do the negative sign, and you're going to do the 77 dot. Remember, this is exactly how we had it in the tweet. 426363, and you're going to hit send, and it's searching, and it will show you exactly the GPS location. You can zoom in, and if you look, it'll tell you exactly where you're heading, which is one of our famous locations in Frederick. Whoops, I can't go any further than that. It's the museum that's located, the Schifrin Museum. That's located out there. So that's pretty easy. I hope you've reviewed and found the tutorial, whether you're using a computer or whether you're using your GPS or whether you're using your smartphone, helpful. And if you have any questions, go ahead and shoot me something on Facebook or shoot me something on Twitter, and I'll see if I can't help you out more directly. But practice with it. I'll post maybe a test one. You can do the answer for me to see if you can figure it out. So you're ready to go for the first day on March 1st. Good luck!